You have seen the codes. You have never had them explained. R, B, 2, 6, D, E, T, T, SR, 2, 0, D, E, T, V, Q, 3, 5, H, R. If you've spent any time around JDM cars, you've seen these letter and number combos on forums and valve covers, dropped into conversations by people who clearly know something you don't. That ends here. Nissan's naming system is one of the most logical in the automotive world. Once you understand the formula, every code unlocks itself. Displacement, cam configuration, turbo status, generation. Compressed into 8 characters, or fewer. Every code follows the same structure. The first 1 or 2 letters are the family. The 2 numbers are displacement in tenths of a liter, and the letters after that are modifiers describing engineering choices. Take the RB26DETT. RB is the family. 26 means 2.6 liters. D is DOHC. E is electronic fuel injection. T is turbocharged, and the second T means twin turbocharged. The modifier alphabet is the key. D equals DOHC. S equals SOHC, simpler, single cam. E equals electronic injection. T equals turbo. 2 T's equals twin turbos. DE is the most common performance combo. DET adds the turbo. HR means high revolution, a revised head for better flow and a higher redline. VHR adds variable valve timing on top of HR. NEO marks a newer head design on late RB and SR variants. Learn those, and you can decode any Nissan engine that ever mattered. RB engines ran from the mid-1980s through the early 2000s, 2.0 to 3.0 liter inline sixes, iron block, aluminum head. This family powered the Skyline GTR, the foundation of JDM culture. The RB20E is the modest base. The RB20DE adds dual cams for more response. The RB20DET adds the turbo and marks the family's real entry point. The RB25DE is the smooth, naturally aspirated option, while the RB25DET, turbocharged, and DOHC is the everyday hero, common, strong, and quick to spool. The RB25DET Neo is a later, improved head revision. Then there's the RB26DETT, built to win the Japanese Touring Car Championship under Group A rules. Twin sequential turbos, individual throttle bodies, an overbuilt closed deck block, and an official 276 horsepower rating everyone knew was conservative. The real figure was closer to 320 or more. Builders have pushed it past 1,000 horsepower on the stock block, and the stripped ENT1 racing variant existed purely to win, which is why a healthy Skyline GTR can outvalue a brand new car from almost any other maker. The RB30E sits at the top end, a 3.0 liter SOHC engine sold mainly in Australia, overlooked but prized by tuners wanting a big bore foundation. The SR is a 4-cylinder family that powered the Silvia, 1.8OSX and 2.0OSX, the cars that invented competitive drifting, lighter than the RB with a rev character built for precision. The SR18DE, 1.8 liters, is modest and honest. The SR20DE, 2.0 liters, adds refinement for everyday road cars. The SR20VE is a high-revving, naturally aspirated variant with variable valve timing, for SR character without a turbo. The SR20DET is the legend. Stock output was around 200 horsepower, a number that barely mattered, since the real story was how it responded to modification. A bigger turbo, a front-mount intercooler, better injectors, and a proper tune could take it from 200 horsepower to 300, then 350 and beyond, scaling with the quality of work invested. That ceiling made it the world's most popular drift engine. Driven by Keiichi Tsuchiya, immortalized by initial D, and proven by a generation of real drivers. The SR20 VET tops the family, pairing variable valve timing with turbocharging. Rare, but the fullest expression of the SR architecture. The KA family, known from the 240SX, is remembered mostly for what happened after people removed it. The KA24E 2.4-liter SOHC is a torquey base found in trucks and early 240SX models. The KA24DE adds DOHC for more power and shipped in the S13/S14 chassis, the canvas of the American drift movement. The SR2ODET swap became so common that pulling the KA turned into a rite of passage, leaving it unfairly known as the engine you remove. Loyalists point to its strong, low-end torque, useful in a chassis that needs to rotate under power, and forced induction gives it a broader, heavier power character than the SR. The VG was Nissan's first serious V6 performance family, running through the 1980s into the early 90s, most notably in the 300ZX. The VG30E 3.0-liter SOHC, naturally aspirated, is the smooth foundation. The VG30ET adds a turbo for the Z31, Nissan's first turbocharged Z car. The VG30DETT is the peak, DOHC on both banks, sequential twin turbos, and electronic injection in the Z3230ZX, launched in 1990. Journalists pitted it against Porsches and Ferraris, and it sometimes won. It's notoriously hard to maintain, but owners consider that part of the relationship with such a sophisticated engine. Its legacy paved the way for the VQ. The VQ, a 60-degree V6, powered the 350Z, 370Z, and various Infiniti models across 2 decades, earning repeated Best Engine recognition from independent journalists, a run no other engine has matched. The VQ20DE 2.0 liters and VQ25DE 2.5 liters serve Asian market and everyday sedans. The VQ30DE 3.0 liters launched Infiniti's performance identity, and the rare twin-turbo VQ30DETT showed what the architecture could do with boost. The VQ35DE 3.5 liters is the name most associated with the family, fitted to the 350Z, free revving, and responsive. The VQ35HR refines it. Better port flow, higher compression, a higher redline. The VQ37VHR is the pinnacle. 3.7 liters, DOHC with Nissan's VVEL system, adjusting valve timing and lift in real time. In the 370Z and Infiniti G37, it builds power in a continuous linear arc and sounds turbocharged, despite carrying no boost at all. Every engineering choice, cam setup, displacement, turbo, valve, timing, became a character in the code, and every character is a clue to the car's purpose. The RB26DETT reflects an engine built to win at any cost. The SR20DET reflects a compact Turbo 4, built for driver connection. The VQ37VHR reflects Nissan proving, decades into the turbo era, that natural aspiration could still move you. Each family made its own argument. The RB for engineering ambition, the SR for driver connection, the KA for torque and value, the VG for proving a V6 could compete with anything, the VQ for sustained excellence over decades. They were all right, and that's what makes the language worth learning.